Hi guys, in politics you need to play to your strengths and pick your battles. So I really don't understand why the Tories are fixated on immigration and think it will help them when you can't out-racist Reform UK. Richard Holden appeared on the Kay Burley show where he tried to defend Kemi Badenoch's tired old Tory ploy of caps on immigration. These limits have been around for years and have just added to the problems the Tories face. Have a listen to this.
The government said that they won't be introducing a cap on migration, but your party leader, Kemi Badenoch, has said that she will. What do you think that number should be?
Well, look, that's going to have to be decided down the line when we know exactly the full figures and know exactly the situation.
We do know the figures, 906,000 people.
Well, we don't know the figures.
Highest record for net migration ever.
Well, that was actually that was a previous year. I think it reduced
700
Like, why would you come up with the idea of a cap on immigration if you don't have the figures? Like, I don't think it's a good idea to have a cap on immigration anyway, but if that is your policy, wouldn't it make more sense to look at the figures, to understand the numbers, and then come up with the idea, okay, maybe we need to have a cap, as opposed to starting off with, we need to have a cap, and now let's look at the figures. It just shows that you're incompetent.
Exactly, Kate.
906,000 was yours figure.
Yeah, it did.
That's when you were in power.
And then it fell with the policies that we put in place as well. And we'll just have to see what the situation is when which Labour leave in a couple of years' time. But you're absolutely right, and it's been acknowledged by Kemi and others that situation was unsustainable and those numbers were too high and we needed to do more. We'd started to make some progress in there, like around cutting students being able to bring their families with them on some of those visas, an issue which had arisen over the last few years. We obviously need to learn the lessons of that. I think we've got to earn the right to be listened to again.
Oh my goodness. They don't seem to understand this. Why are they doubling down on immigration? There's another party in town. There's another bandwagon on the issue of immigration. That's Reform UK. Why would somebody who hates foreigners vote for the Conservatives over Reform UK? Because if you don't understand that the NHS is struggling, if you don't understand that many sectors of the economy can't find the workers they need, if you don't understand those things, then why would you vote for the Conservatives if Nigel Farage is saying, I'm going to stop all net migration, I'm going to have net zero migration, one in, one out. We're going to close the borders. We're going to push the boats back. We're going to do all these things. Why would somebody who doesn't understand immigration or doesn't understand the needs of the economy, why would they vote for the Conservatives when the Conservatives have been in power for so long and they didn't reduce the immigration numbers? It doesn't make any sense from a political point of view. Pick a different issue. Although maybe there's nothing left for the Conservatives to run on. But not immigration. You're handing power over to Reform UK. You're handing voters over to Reform UK because the more you talk about immigration, you're helping reform because they're saying we will actually fix it. The Conservatives were in power for 14 years. They didn't fix it. They want to be back in to do what? To maintain the status quo. Once again, it makes no sense to talk about immigration if you're a Conservative. You need to be talking about something else. What that something else is, I don't know. Anything, literally anything. It has to be something that Reform are not focusing on. There's a chance for you to perhaps win some people back from Labour. But the more they talk about foreigners or immigration or asylum seekers or boats or whatever, they're just handing voters over to Nigel Farage and Reform. And you're probably going to see this. If immigration is an issue, you're going to see people flip from the Conservatives to Reform. And maybe even some people from Labour to Reform. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.